Have we got single people in tonight? Give us a woo if you're single. We got couples in? More of you, but not as enthusiastic. We got a couple at the front. How long have you two been together?
30 years.
30 years. Well, some places that would have got a round of applause. Everybody just went, fucking hell. It was just a lovely noise, like a, oh. Can we see if we can do it again? I've never heard 3,500 people do that noise. See if we can do it after 3. 1, 2, 3. 30 years, well done. And we've got you're quite a new couple. How long have you two been together? 4 months. 4 months. Oh, you're clapping that one. Well done, 4 months. 30 years, fuck you. I've been with my fella for 6 years, and it's going really well. A friend of mine, though, recently fell in love, even more recently than you two. They've been together about a month, and they're adorable. She'd been single for a couple of years, so that means that little bit more to her, you know. And they're so lovely, they're so adorable, like to watch, you know. No. I mean when I'm with them. I don't mean like this. She shut her bedroom curtains, what a slag. But she said to me that whenever she sees him, she gets sweaty palms. Isn't that lovely? It's adorable, isn't it? 4 months together, what other signs of love do you think there are apart from sweaty palms? Give us a suggestion, what do you think?
I miss her a lot when I'm not with her.
You miss her when you're not with her? I can't take the piss out of that. I really want to, but I can't. You really miss her? Oh, that's so adorable. And 30 years together, but your palms are bone dry, are the flower? What are the signs of love? We could clearly learn a lot from 30 years together. It's very, very impressive. What do you reckon? What are the signs of love?
A kiss before you go to bed.
A kiss before you go to bed.
If I get home and she hasn't changed the lock.
If you get home and she hasn't changed the lock. I love the power balance between you two. You just want a kiss of him. He's worried he's never going to see you again. Or any of his things, or CDs, or anything. Just bye. That's, bless you. That's weird, but nice. Let's open it up to the rest of you guys. What about upstairs? What are the signs of love? Do we think we've got sweaty palms, we've got missing each other, we've got a kiss before bed? Whereabouts was the kiss? Lips. All right, okay. Don't. They're making us say top or bottom. Top, that's fine. And not being locked out. Or, well, forever, permanently. What other signs of love upstairs, do we think? Leaving the toilet door open. For everything or just number ones? Oh, you just keep the conversation going. So, I said to him, just give us a minute, love. I'm just gonna, That is that love? That's gross, is what that is, I think. Thank you, Flower. Any other ones from upstairs? Signs of love? Did you say depression? Where are you? Give us a wave. Are you upstairs? Right at the back there, love. Wow, you were louder than me, and I've got a microphone. Are you in a relationship in the minute, Flower? Does that mean you're happy at the minute? Yeah. Sounds thrilled, doesn't he? Yeah. What are the ones from upstairs? Butterflies is a lovely one. That's really nice. Thank you, Flower. There was a fella the other day trying to say, but I think he was trying to say butterflies. What he actually said was, sometimes I get a fizzy feeling down below. What about downstairs? What other signs of love do we think? Say that again? Keeping out of trouble. Did you get into a lot of trouble pre-relationship, Pet? What was that? It was a shit relationship. Oh, are they with you tonight? Is this the way you break up with somebody? Just wait till an appropriate question comes up at a comedy show. Been meaning to tell you for ages. It's a shit relationship. And we had another answer over here. Didn't quite catch it. Did somebody say chlamydia? I've got a present for you, love. It's a hospital appointment. Chlamydia. Any other ones from downstairs? What was that? Presents. Where are you? You money grabbing whore? Give us a wave. Where are you, love? There you are. Hello, love. Are you in a relationship at the minute? Yeah. What was the last present you got? Oh, we're going to have fun tonight. Apart from chlamydia, no. What was the last present you got? Jewellery. And what did you have to do for that? Some things you're ashamed of? It's worth it if you get a good bangle, though, isn't it? What other signs down here? We haven't had much from over here. What do we reckon? What was that, love? Flowers. Nice, very nice. And do you get flowers regularly? But she'll clearly like them, so do something about it, Pet. I did a home gig from a little place called South Shields, and they're all here. I did a home gig at the beginning of the tour, quite a small venue, it's quite a small place, and I had a horrible feeling that I was going to know most of the audience. And sure enough, when I came out in the front row, on the left-hand side was somebody I'd played out with when I was a bairn, and on the right, someone I'd fucked. And I said, what other signs of love are there? And a lady at the back just shouted out, Throbbing Fanny! Turns out she was family. But I think that butterflies, I think that slightly nervous, sort of churny tummy, I think that comes back, doesn't it? At the end of a relationship. You know, when things are petering out. Every time I hear his key in the door, I feel fucking sick. But like I say, I've been with my fella for 6 years. It's going really well. He bought himself a suit recently. I don't think I've ever seen him in a suit. I quite fancied him in his suit. And I told him, I said, quite fancy you in your suit. And he said, and I quote, it's very smooth, he said, if you like, I'll leave it on and sort you out all good and proper, all posh and that. I said, you forgot to say Miss Moneypenny on the end. But the only time we ever argue is when it comes to Christmas, birthdays, present giving times, that sort of thing, because he really likes to buy me surprises, and I really hate surprises. We've got a bit of a happy medium now, though, the last couple of years, where I give him a list of pre-approved surprises. 5 or 6 things. He can pick whichever one he likes. I don't know which one it's going to be, so it's still technically a surprise. He came home a few days before my birthday last year, and he said, never guess what I've just done. I said, what have you just done? He said, I've gone off list. He said, I'm not even sure if you're going to like it. I said, why the fuck did you buy it then? I mean, thank you. But a friend of mine who doesn't really know us very well, she said, oh, that sounds like an engagement ring to me. I said, no, it sounds like kaplunk. But we have quite busy lives, as I'm sure a lot of you guys do too. And when we go on holiday, we like to go somewhere relaxing, somewhere where we can look at nice scenery and read books. That's all we really want to do. My boyfriend doesn't like to fly, so we tend to stay within the UK, and because we don't have to pay for expensive flights, we sometimes treat ourselves to a slightly posher hotel. The last posh hotel we stayed in had 2 baths either side of each other, and I thought, oh, we're going to be able to have really romantic baths together without having to stare at hairy toes. That man puts up with an awful lot with me. To be fair, his feet aren't any better. They're not horrific, they're just, feet. Nails are a bit long, toes are a bit hairy. There's crusty bits on the bottoms, this sort of thing. So you look like you could pick up mice with those. They've got a certain sort of owl-like quality to them. But we don't live together. We have a few days a week together and a few days a week apart. And when we're apart and I get to sleep in my own bed on my own, I fucking love it. Starfish! I love it. So we all have our partners, but when you're trying to get to sleep, they all do niggly things, don't they? Like breathing. 30 years together, is there anything about each other when you're trying to get to sleep that's irritating? He snores, does he snore? Gives a chill to people who think that they're a snorer? All the people who know they're sitting beside a snorer? There's a bit of denial in the room tonight. My boyfriend snores, and I found out recently that my dad also snores, because I was whinging to my mum about my boyfriend snoring, and she said, have you tried these? And then slid something across the kitchen bench like it was drugs. Try these. And what they were those nasal strips. I don't know if you've seen them. They're little strips that go across the bridge of the snorer's nose so that they open the nostrils out so that they can breathe more clearly, and in theory they don't snore anymore. Now, they worked for us for a while until it came to Christmas. Now, something you need to know about me is that I really love Brussels sprouts. My boyfriend doesn't like Brussels sprouts. So at Christmas we get a big bag of Brussels sprouts and I eat the lot. And I don't mind telling you, I'm pretty fucking toxic. So just before we went to bed on Christmas night, my boyfriend went, do you mind if I don't put the strip on tonight? I don't want my nostrils to be any bigger than they have to be. Another thing he does, he puts his arm across us, and I quite like that, because I feel quite sort of safe and protected, I suppose. But then sometimes he puts his leg across, and I think, oh, now you're taking the fucking piss. The last time I did it, he put his foot, remember, I described it not that long ago. He put his foot on my leg, and he rubbed it up and down. And I went, what are you doing? And he went, I'm being tender. I said, no, love, you're exfoliating.